There's this guy named... It actually was fun. Whoa, what the happened there?
What?
It was a burst.
How, though?
I drank some it bursted.
It just bursted?
That was
So that dude, that water's been edging, just couldn't hold it back anymore?
Wait, we'll be gargling because it's
Have
water.
You seen the water? Have you seen the water bottle that like, you open and water shoots out of it immediately?
No. What are you talking about?
It was on like TikTok. It was
Why
a
would
water
you
bottle
want
you
that?
flip open. He broke it somehow. Somehow he fucked up the bottle, or he put too much pressure in it somehow.
Okay.
And then he flipped it open and it just oozes out. And I'm like, that's like.
And it was just regular water, wasn't like partially frozen or anything.
Maybe I don't know. We couldn't see the whole thing. It was like one of the thermoses.
Oh, because if it's partially frozen, that can happen because of the pressure from the ice weighing down the water, and then you take it out and the water pops out.
Yeah, I love throwing ice at people when they're not paying attention.
It's good.
Huge blocks of
It's
ice.
great because it's also there's no evidence of the crime.
We would throw ice.
You hit someone really hard with ice and then it melts away.
When I lived on a Grand Concourse,
pretty good.
We were dumb kids.
Water
We
is
were stupid
dangerous,
kids,
man.
right? When you lived on a Grand Concourse, we would get bored. We would just throw ice into the concourse.
That's so crazy.
Little pieces, not big pieces of ice. Like little
Oh,
pieces.
okay.
Sure.
One time I threw it and I hit a cop car and I ran upstairs immediately. And I was like, I'm going to die right now.
Yeah,
I was like,
you literally could have died.
it was like a lighthouse scene where he's like looking up and he's like,
A fucking turret pops out of the, outside of the top of the car.
a man one like fucking Punisher.
Yeah, exactly.
Armed and gay.
Water's dangerous, man. Like I saw a guy at the spa recently slip in the in the shower. And I'm
That's
like,
so
it's-
funny, but not funny.
He was young. He wasn't like a fucking old guy.
But he hit back of his head. Because for me, it's the back of the head.
It was like a side.
All right, good. You got to adjust because if you hit the back of the head is off, you're over.
Yeah, back of the head is scary.
So you got to make. I've seen it happen.
That's such a
before.
weird
People have
environment.
died getting knocked out on the streets from this.
You guys ever been in a spa shower?
Huh?
You guys ever been in like a spa shower?
No.
Yeah, I'm stroking.
I mean,
the
I've
whole
seen
time.
them, but
It's like a weird environment.
Yeah, I'm stroking the whole time.
You're stroking it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why would I not?
you're the reason why there's all this jellyfish all over the ground, you fucking
It's not
freak.
just cum. It's just cum. There's nothing special about it. It's not special. It's not, don't sugarcoat my art. All right, it's just cum.
How dare you call it jellyfish?
That was-
Exactly, you
stupid
bastard.
fucking
You
asshole.
fucking piece of shit. It's cum. It's vats
that
and
was such a
piles of
Kingston
cum.
classic-
Kill him.
It's such a classic Kingston improv.
It's
like, no, let me explain the joke.
No, I don't want people to fucking.
Misconstrue. It's
I
not
don't want
jellyfish.
people to destroy my art. All right, I know what I'm doing.
He's looking out for the TISM folks.
Yeah.
That may have thought that it was actually jellyfish on the floor.
Wow, how is he making jellyfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spa showers are weird.
Do you think Stretch Armstrong has made anyone gay? Like as a kid? Like it
My
was
only context for that is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie with Ben Stiller.
Oh,
It's very good, actually.
Is it?
it's like a series.
I liked
movie.
it.
Yeah,
If you-
came
if
out
you-
like 2014.
A series.
Series.
No, this was
film.
like, I think it was actually famously like one of the last movies that was like shot on film as like a standard. Like there's some movies now that come out that's like shot on film, but like I think it's like an industry standard. It was like the last one to be shot on film before they.
How recent is
I think it's like 2000, mid 2000s maybe.
it?
The Secret
It's
Life
like a-
of
Walter Mitty.
Walter Mitty.
It's like
Never
it's
heard
a adaptation of like a short story. There's like an original one from like 1950s with like Danny Kaye and shit. And I watched that one too, and it was not as good
I'm sure.
on account of it big fucking old.
It's like
and
watching
terrible.
Nosferatu, the 1930s ones. It's
Being terrified.
Yeah.
rough. The picture of he's always looked scary to me, but then like when I would watch the film, he looked like a fucking idiot. Like he'd always look like he's like
That movie's
"Ugh."
entirely silent too.
Yeah, complete
so,
silent
there's
film.
there's no score or anything.
Ugh.
I'd beat the fuck out of that Nosferatu. I'd beat his ass.
It's kind of creepy. Like
Oh,
it was scarier in SpongeBob to me, actually.
It wasn't scary. That smile broke
The smile did
that smile
up until,
broke that moment.
up
until
until
the
the
smile.
smile, because like when he's there, it's kind of like the you're not like the Courage the Cowardly Dog stuff, where it's like the you're not perfect,
Yeah.
and like the King Ramses, where it's like he doesn't belong, so it's kind of scary just because of that. But the smile does ruin it. And they did stuff with him later, I guess. Like Nosferatu's
they
like
brought him back?
Yeah, he's like a recurring character now.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, like it's very weird. Like it doesn't hit the same, obviously.
Nosferatu.
It has the energy of like when they would do like Down by the River on SNL, like the Chris Farley sketch.
Okay.
I live in a van down by the river. It's like, and the person said, that's good. That's great. And then they do it like 12 more times, you know?
Yeah.
Or like my leg. You ever see that episode of the SpongeBob? I don't know why I said the SpongeBob. That episode of SpongeBob where
The
like they
SpongeBob.
focus on the my leg guy.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
He's a constant figure. He's been a constant figure.
So now he has an identity.
Yeah,
and...
like now it's like there's like a whole episode where he just says my leg the whole time.
Oh.
And it's like, it's not very...
See, that's when...
He kind of ruined it by acknowledging it in some way.
Is SpongeBob still on? Like, are they still making?
No.
I actually don't know.
I don't think SpongeBob...
You think it had like a series finale?
No way. They would never end
not.
it. They would never definitively
They would
end
never
it.
close the book entirely because they want to be able to open it back up again when she gets back.
But like, the funny thing is
Let me ask ChatGPT.
nothing-
ChatGPT will know.
nothing matters anymore. Like, there's no finality.
Oh,
like
yeah,
even when people like, that's it. They just Futurama. Like, that's it. This is the perfect ending.
That shit came back.
I didn't even watch it
Neither did I.
because I was so satisfied.
I saw they did a crypto episode, and I was like, no,
Oh, really?
I'm not doing.
Of course they did. Look, it might be good. I just season 10 ended so perfectly. I'm like, why? Don't fucking stop.
Them redoing it.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it
And then
all
John
again.
DiMaggio almost wasn't even in it.
He wasn't.
He was like, but he got a fat contract and he came back.
They had to beg him.
what the fuck is this?
What? What's it saying?
It's just it gives me so much.
Oh, it's like
information.
blah, 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 blah.
Okay, I said simplify this. It's just like, yes, SpongeBob SquarePants is still running. Season 15 premiered in July of 2024. Only 15? It's kind of surprising. And the show was renewed for season 16. Nickelodeon released new specials for the 25th anniversary, and the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants is coming in December 2025. So December of this year.
So this shit is still going.
It's still going. And they said, look, man, it's not reaching Simpsons. It's not The Simpsons yet,
Yeah.
but
It's going to be.
it's approaching.
Well,
Like, you can hear it in SpongeBob's voice. You're like, you're not a...
Oh, he's been doing that shit for too long, man.
Yeah, he's like, da, da.
Dude, even Clancy Brown's gonna get pretty fucked after a while. Like he's getting up there. He's pretty old.
Yeah, it's gonna be that moment where like he's supposed to sound old in the show, but it doesn't help that he's actually old.
Give
It's like
me
Mr. Burns,
money. Yeah.
where it's like now it just sounds sad. Like now it's just like I want him to die,
guys,
not even because he's evil, just for like this simple peace.
go
Smithers.
away. You guys have enough bags.
Smithers,
Give it to
get a
somebody
gun.
else at least. Get a
Smithers, get the gun.
Smithers.
No problem, Mr.
Stop being
Burns.
gay, Smithers, right now.
Can I shove the gun up my ass, Mr. Burns?
I remember finding out he was gay through the episode and being like, oh.
In episode 1 of season 1,
And like
Was it the
very,
first episode?
the first episode was Smithers is gay.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
what was the
true.
episode when they like when he
I don't
went
watch
to the
season
strip
1
club?
very often. What was that?
What episode when he went to the club and you like it's like 100% proof? He's like hiding in a corner like that's what I mean. He's like
That image-
cowering
that
in a
image-
corner.
Oh, that's
It's like season 4, right?
No, that's
actually from
that's a much
more recent.
later.
Oh,
clip.
really?
Yeah.
That's way later.
Because I remember they do the whole episode where it's like insinuated that he's gay the whole time.
No,
It
But
might be like a
doesn't
late
really say it.
90s or
it's-
early
they-
2000s episode.
They do it. Yeah, it's much more. The subtlety of it was much more like him having a dream about it, which was like mirrored after I forgot movies. You know how they always do references.
Yeah.
Fucking, he needs to log onto his computer, and then it's fucking Mr. Burns like shirtless, and he's like, "Oh, Smithers, you're quite good at turning me on." And then he says to Lisa, "No, just ignore that." Like something
Yes,
like that.
man, just ignore
Like
that.
little things like that. We're like, okay,
Just ignoring that, please.
yeah, just ignore that.
We're not talking
No.
about it right now.
We're not going to talk about this
No.
right now. And we're
Smithers
probably
is
not going to
back.
be ready to talk about this as a society for many, many years.
Smithers is Ben Shapiro without any of the good traits, with like only good traits.
Dude, I saw that episode where like I saw a recent episode of like where Flanders was talking, and it's like they kind of unflanderized him.
What?
Where like he just doesn't sound like he sounds like a different person. It just sounds like some dude going like, "Hi, what's up? It's me, Ned Flanders. You remember me?"
All right, so I'm gonna. So
my god!
My
I'm gonna
wife
watch
died.
the latest episode of The Simpsons, whatever's
My
the
wife
latest one
was
available.
assassinated by a group of writers.
He
Hi, it's me.
says it.
Yeah,
A
he
group
said-
of
Oh
writers.
yeah, I forgot she was on the show and then she died.
Yeah, they killed his wife
Yeah,
for
she-
no reason. Really,
She got killed.
Why did they kill her?
Why?
Yeah,
I don't know why they did
it
it.
was like Ned's too happy.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why they did that because I was
They
stupid.
ended with
but
the Christian. If you're so happy for
The
God,
way
here
the
you
way
go.
she died is ridiculous too. Do you remember how she died? How do you?
I
how do
completely
you
remember.
I
what
don't
is-
remember.
what is your-
I have no clue. I have no clue. Even
Take a
started.
guess.
You know, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. She gets struck by lightning.
No. So
At least that would have been
that would have been at least like an act of
a
God.
little more plausible to the story of like, oh shit, did God do this?
So
or
they were at
something?
like I don't remember the full context of it. They were at like a baseball game or like some sports game. I don't remember.
There's-
But they were sitting in the bleachers and Homer's standing in front of her, and he like on the bleachers, and she's like at the very top. And so he goes like, "There's a t-shirt cannon guy," and he goes like, "Hey, let me get a t-shirt." But then he like bends down and ducks, and then it hits his wife, and then she flies off the back of the bleachers and dies. Spoilers
Spoilers
for The Simpsons.
falls to her death.
I don't remember that moment, but I do remember the funeral of like the picture of her on like the freak like at the pew, like episode. I remember that like moment. I remember that moment from like The Simpsons.